The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual guests. If you're a sensitive snowflake that may get easily offended, then turn this off immediately. If you want to hear the real truth about the gun culture, then stick around. This is the Armed Citizen Podcast.
What is going on, my Ghost Squad? Welcome to the Armed Citizen Podcast Live. This is episode number 137. And we're going to do a little bit different tonight. You know, I did this a couple months ago, and I've done it before in the past, but we've kind of done a solo mission here and kind of gone in behind enemy lines and just answered some questions and all of that jazz. So I thought we'd spend at least, maybe the first part of the show. I probably might bring some people in later on, but spend the first part of the show just kind of bullshitting, talking, answering any questions. If you guys have any questions you want to ask about me or guns or anything like that, if I have the answer, I will most definitely give it to you. If I don't, I'll tell you, I just don't know. But I thought we'd have a good time with that. And, yesterday was my birthday, so that's why we're doing it tonight. So I didn't do my show last night, but I want to say thanks to everybody out there that had sent me emails or texts or put on Facebook or whatever birthday wishes. It really means a lot to me. Had a great day. Daughter came up yesterday morning early, and we spent 4 or 5 hours at the range, shot a bunch of stuff, and just had a good time with just me and the kids shooting and all of that, and just had a great time. Then went home and grilled out some steaks and made some cream corn. And my wife did a potato dish. It's really good. It's just basically potatoes and onions, and you bake it, and it's got butter, and it's really, really good. And then I like cakes, but my favorite thing for dessert in the world is brownies. So my daughter decided to make some brownies for me for my birthday cake, which was perfect. So I had a great day, but that's why we're doing this today instead of yesterday. I hope that you guys understand. Thanks for showing up. I know we got other shows that are new on Wednesday. I know Hank and Johnny are talking over there on Hank's show, and I think Jaeger's live and Yankees live. So Wednesday at 7 is a very popular time. So for the few of you that are out there, thank you for showing up. And I also want to say, that's right, Carolina EDC Reviews with his birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday to him as well. So let's kind of say hey, everybody out there. And we had 223 DMRs out there. Mr. F and H, Jefferson Martial Arts is out there. Calaveras is out there. Uncle Buck's out there. Grun loving Grandpa. Nighthog's out there. What's up, Nighthog? Gun Cleaners, what's up? Rod and Shelly Gates are good friends with the Gun Cleaners. And if you guys are ever looking, this is not a plug for them. It's a plug for them, but it's not a paid promotional thing. Everyone knows that I've been using their stuff now for about a year. We met at SHOT Show of 2019 and that week at Antares, and spent a weekend with Rod and Shelly last summer down at Charlie in Texas. I'm telling you, this is all I use now. And if you're looking for a great solvent or lube for your firearms and all that, go check out the Gun Cleaners, please. They're really unbelievable people and great products. So that's my plug for them. Clover says, do you tacos? He likes tacos. I love tacos. I'm a big taco. We did taco rice Sunday night, and you guys probably heard me talk. It's basically taco meat, lettuce, cheese, and all that stuff. But instead of in a tortilla or taco shell or whatever, we put it on sticky rice. It's from Okinawa. My wife's from there, so I had it for the first time when I was stationed over there. Love taco rice. We had that Sunday night. But yes, taco, basically any kind of Mexican food, I'm down with. So Calavera says 7. It's 1700. No, 1700 is 5 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock, which is 1900 Central Standard Time. Now, you live in like some weird, like mystical area that's like Pacific time. That doesn't really count. That, you guys are 2 hours behind everything that happens in the world. So I don't count Pacific time as a real time zone. So That's just what it is. Anyways, what's going on? Tailgate Tiger's out there. I want a big shout out to Tailgate Tiger. He is our latest patron over on Patreon. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you very much for the support. And I hope we don't disappoint you. So I appreciate you very much. Midnight Range TM, Pancake Boy is there. GTP's out there. Says happy birthday, Ghost. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Calaveras wants to know what kind of brownies. I don't know. Chocolate? I don't do the wacky stuff, so not anymore. But hey, teaches their own. Virginia Bateman says your opinion on the Smith & Wesson M&P 45 ACP. So you're talking like the M&P like 2.0, I'm assuming. The M&P 2.0 is phenomenal. They have, I think they get a 40 Smith 45 and all that. I'm a big 9mm guy. If you're new to the channel, welcome, Virginia. I'm a big 9mm fan. But as far as 45 ACP goes, I really do like the M&P 2.0. I really do. I think it's one of the best guns out there that's just going to be reliable. It's kind of like a Glock, man. You know what you're going to get. It's going to run. The 2.0 is going to give you a little bit longer barrel. It's going to handle that 45 ACP. It's going to handle all that recoil. It's got a little bit of weight to it and all of that. I'm a big, I know the people out there are not Smith & Wesson fans. I am. I haven't had any issues with M&Ps. That's just me. Now, I'm sure that there are issues out there. For me personally, I've never come across any of the M&Ps that I have that I've had issues with. So I'm a big fan, and especially for the price, if you're looking to get into handguns, M&P 2.0 is a great choice. So absolutely. Let's see here. Let's kind of go down. Tailgate says 8 p.m. here. I mean, at least you're ahead of time, Tailgate. You're ahead of, like, you're living in the future, and that's okay. You're trendy. You're living in the future. You're trying. The people out west, they're living in the past. They just don't understand that they don't have the cojones to live in at least the now or the future. They're living in the past. So, how can you make mistakes if you already know what happens in the world 2 hours ahead of time? So I just don't have any time for the Pacific time zone or whatever. Just joking. So I did something Monday. Is it Monday? Don't know. I think it was Monday. Yeah. So people have been talking. You guys haven't heard me the last couple of weeks. I've been going nuts with my hair, and this is like the longest, like seriously, like the longest I've ever had my hair. Probably. Hey, what's up, Warsaw? The longest I've ever had my hair, but the sides, I keep them short, like really short, and it was driving me nuts. I mean, to me, for most people, it was probably normal, but for me, I felt like I could braid the sides of my hair. In my eyes, it was getting long. So I got what do they call it? A black market haircut from my wife. My wife is not a licensed stylist or anything like that, but we have clippers, and so I begged her. I said, please just do this because it's going to drive me nuts. And so she got the clippers out, and I thought she did a pretty good job. I'm out, it's really short on the sides, and she actually wants me to grow my hair out a little bit. I think she just wants my gray to look like that, but it is what it is. But anyways, she gave me a little haircut. I feel so much better. It's just, oh my God, just being able to not feel like I can braid the sides of my hair, which I know I couldn't, but it just felt like it was just so weird. Let's see. Virginia says, I got the Walther PPK and 380. Your thoughts? Fantastic. I'm a huge Walther fan. I have a couple Walthers. I've got the PPQ subcompact, one of the best guns I've ever owned. I've got the PK 380, not the PPK, but I got the PK 380, which is kind of their edition of the Smith & Wesson's EZ, and 380 is easy to rack that slide. That's an okay gun. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but their PPQ phenomenal. The PPK though, great gun. You can't go wrong, especially with a pocket carry. I think that the PPK is a wonderful gun. 380, good to go for concealed carry, especially if you're going to pocket carry. You won't go wrong with the PPK. So Walther, fantastic. Absolutely, go for it. Clover Tag says bet shotgun, Beretta, Silver, Pigeon, or Browning. I don't know. I don't have experience with either one of those, Clove. I own a Mossberg 500 and 2 AR style shotguns. I don't use shotguns. I keep them at the house for whatever. I've never even been skeet or trap shooting. So when it comes to shotguns, brother, he knows this. That's why he's doing it, because he knows I can't answer the question. Don't know, but I would say this. I have friends that all they shoot are Beretta or Benelli shotguns, and I don't know much about the Browning Satori, and I don't even know which models of the Berettas the guys, but I would say half the guys that shoot skeet and trap at the gun club, they use Berettas. The other half usually use Benellis. So I want to say Beretta, but I'm just making a guess here. I have no idea. Ozzy says bark. He's supposed to say boo, and I'll reply to him bark. So whatever. Let's see here. Travis says you got a cut from an unlicensed barber. The Alphabet Boys are going to get you. What are they going to do? Take away a license from her that doesn't exist? Okay. Cool. Let's see here. Buzz cut? No, not going to do a buzz cut. I remember what I looked like in boot camp, and my wife reminded me when I came back from some stuff we did. I was stationed in Okinawa. We went a couple different places and came back. And from the time I left, and it was about 3 months, by the time I left, the time I came back, I had to shave my head. And she reminded me very quickly that I don't look good with a buzzed head. I've got scars, and I've had bottles broken on my head. I've had other things happen. I mean, I've got scars on my head that I need hair to cover that up. So it is what it is. Tailgate says the ergonomics of the PPQ are amazing. They fit my hand perfectly. Yeah. What I love about the subcompact is I can carry that. And it comes with 3 different magazines. It's got just the regular flush magazine that I think, don't quote me, but I want to say maybe a 10+1 or something. And then they've got the same 10+1, but it's got the little pinky lever that drops down the mag, so it can drop a little bit, so you can get that pinky on there. Helps out a lot. They also comes with a 15-round magazine, which basically turns in the subcompact into a full-size PPQ with 15+1, except for it's a shorter barrel. But that, I love it. I would say this. There's 2 guns, I guess, because one of them is really a copy of the grip of another one. But my favorite grip ever is like when I touch and I feel that and I hold that gun, it's the greatest thing ever, is the HK VP9. To me, maybe it's just because my hand, but the HK VP9 is like the best feeling gun that I've ever had in my hands ever. Ghostbusters or Mr. Ink? Ghostbusters for sure. For sure. Options on lightweight full-length AR stock. Can't have adjustable, but don't want heavy parts. All of my stuff. What's that one brand? All my stuff that I have are Magpul. I like Magpul adjustable stocks, but there is one. What is that one that I had? It's like a CQR. CQR. Hold on here. Yeah, CQR. I'm gonna put it's by Hera Arms. I had this on one of my Core 15s, and I still have it. I don't have it on any of my rifles, but I still have the stock. And it should be. It's not adjustable. It's awesome. I'll put a link out there for you, Calaveras. It's really lightweight. It's really comfortable. I like it. I like adjustable stock. So that's why I go with Magpul, and I like Magpul stuff. But I did put a link out there for you, Calaveras, with that CQR stock. It's from Hera. Love it. Let's see here. Well, I've went full Canic. Yeah. Rod says he's gone full Canic. I love Canic. It's still a toss up to me, honestly, for stock triggers. That Walther PPQ trigger and the Canic trigger, I don't know if I honestly could choose between the two of whether the best stock triggers I've ever pulled for pistols. But I do love the Canic. It's very accurate. Yeah, it's definitely it's the gun that I'm shooting competition with now. I got the TP9 SF Elite, and I'm wanting to get an SFX. I want to get one of the what they call them now. They're calling them the Stormtrooper guns, the really kind of light gray SFX that came out at SHOT Show. I think that might be one of my next purchases is the SFX, and it's a kind of a full length barrel and all that. But yeah, I love Canic. Can't go wrong. And honest to God, let's be honest with you. Not that I've lied before, but being dead honest with you is for the price. I truly believe that the Canic TP9 series of guns is the best in the world. You can get them for, the one series you can get for under $300, but even the full shebang with a holster and 3 mags and all that, you can get them for $350 somewhere, $375, whatever. The best value for the quality in the world for the price. Big win for Canic. Good job. Let's see here. 1,000. What was that? 1,000 for a great pistol. Okay, sorry. Virginia says like AKs, love AKs. I actually, if I was having to like only be able to choose one, I might go with an AR because of the modularity, you can do so much with it. But as far as the mechanics and actually shooting, I love an AK much more than I do an AR platform. I've got 3 AKs and love them to death. Like I said, they're just so much fun to shoot, and shooting them, I definitely choose them over an AR, but the modularity of the AR platform is something that you just can't argue with. But shooting them, AK for sure, hands down, not even a second guess on that. Let's see here. I gotta catch up here. How long did you shoot Beretta 92s? I started shooting Beretta 92s in 1990. Did I shoot them in 94? Did I start in early 95? Late 94 till now. So 26 years. I still shoot them. So, yeah. Idaho Rogers, Super Fidelis, Devil Dog. What's going on? Rods, he's got 3 Canics and love them. Yeah, they're great. Jefferson Martial Art, JMA, Super Fidelis brother. Let's see here. Gun Lover Grandpa paid $385 for his, and that was was yours the double action? I think yours was the double action Canic. That was before the SF Elite came out, but I want to say it was the double action. I shot it, and they actually let me do a video for it. It was great. All Canics are phenomenal. Off the X, what's up, Lance? Saw Lance yesterday at the range. Kind of bullshit. He was shooting. I think Tuesday. It's trap day. I think. You are shooting trap. I don't know if you are shooting skeet or trap, but I think you're shooting trap. But yeah, Lance is out there. And I believe, Lance, we were talking earlier about shotguns, and I believe you have a Beretta, or is it a Benelli? But I think you have a Beretta, do you not? Shotgun for skeet and trap. I think he's got a Beretta. Warsaw is saying he's looking into the SIG P226. Yeah, $1,000. I'm not a SIG fanboy. I mean, I respect SIG. I like SIG. I don't. SIG doesn't do anything for me. Put it that way. I can go get 2 Glocks for the same price as 1 SIG a lot of times, and that's just me. But no, I don't hate SIG. They don't do anything for me. They're good. They're quality. They're phenomenal. It doesn't do much for me. So, sorry if I'm got to catch up, I think. Let's see here. Caliber. Okay. Let's see here. Springfield XDM 10 millimeter. Love it. And what do I think? Okay. So here we go. I still have a couple Springfields. The XDM, and I think it was an XD. Was it XDS? Their little carry pistol. I think it was XDS or something like that. Can't remember. But I've got I got 2 Springfields. And I'll put it to you this way. say what you want to about a couple people in their front office that made some politically bad mistakes a couple years ago. Say what you want to about them. Say what you want to about their company. I don't care. I will say this. I've never had an issue with Springfield handguns or pistols. Like I said, I've got a couple of them and still have them. I don't shoot them very often anymore because I just got so many more things that I like now. But I don't. I like the Springfield. They feel good. They've kind of got that kind of cool tactical look to them. So I like Springfield, like the XDM. I like 10 millimeter, but I don't have a shit ton of experience shooting 10 millimeter and handgun or pistols. I do, however, shoot quite a bit of 10 millimeter and AR pistols and stuff. So I like the 10 millimeter more in a rifle or an AR pistol caliber carbine setup than I do in handguns. Probably most people are opposite than that, but I just don't have a lot of experience shooting handguns. Like I said, I would say that 95% of my pistols are 9 millimeter. I love the 9 millimeter round, so it is what it is. Let's see here. Would I ever shoot a new PT92 by Taurus? Sure. It was interesting because Clover and I were talking, I don't know, not too long ago, a week or two ago. And I don't know how he got on. Oh, it's because he's going to be getting a new gun here in the next few days or a week or so. And it's another 92 clone. And we start talking about the Taurus and the PT92s. I have absolutely no problem with the PT92s. And matter of fact, my daughter had sent me a text a couple of days ago, and I guess her boyfriend was asking about a PT92 and my thoughts. And I said, yeah, I mean, they're half the price of a regular Beretta, but the PT92s are fine. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not a snob. I'm not like, gun snob. No, I don't care. I enjoy firearms, and if they work and if they're fun, then I will definitely shoot it. So yeah, PT92, absolutely. Lance does say it's a Beretta 682X is a shotgun that he's using. And what's up, Gary? Gizzard Gary's out there. What's going on, my buddy? Sincere's out there. He says that SIGs have a higher bore axis than I like and find them chunky in the hand. Yeah, it's just, like I said, there's nothing wrong with SIGs. They just don't do anything for me. And I don't know, maybe it's my hands. I don't know. They've never done anything. The only one that I ever considered buying was a P320. But I didn't, there are other guns out there that I would get well before I would get a SIG. Not saying they're bad. That's just me. I'm not trying to shit on SIG at all. They're just not my gig, man. Let's see here. Get off down here. Buck says he has the XDS 45. I think you've actually brought that. To the range, and we've shot that before. I might be. What is my next gun purchase? This is from Andrew, and Drew over at Mean Arms. What's up, homie? What is your next gun purchase before the election, and why? Man, I've got several in mind that I want to get. I'm waiting for you guys to introduce your stuff out to the market. Probably pick one of those up if you guys ever get off your tails and do something. Probably get one of your 9mm PCCs, the ARs with the hybrid trigger firing system and all that. I mean, that's probably what I'd get, but just waiting for you guys to unleash them to the rest of the world. I was talking earlier, probably honestly, I've had my eye on since SHOT Show for handguns. My next one is one that I'm just really, really, really looking forward to is the Canik TP9 SFX, and it's in that Stormtrooper kind of grayish white. Really like the looks of that. As far as a rifle goes, I've got enough rifles as far as like 223 or 556 or whatever. I'm really jumping in now to PCCs. I'm really diving into, especially the 9mm. I'm really diving into 9mm PCCs. And so I'm going to try to, go that route. So I look on getting, several of them this year. Those are things that I'm really looking forward to, is diving into that as well. So I would say for handguns, the Canik TP9 SFX. And on the rifle side, I mean, I would love to get me like a 6.5 Creed. I really love to get into long range shooting. If I could find like maybe a Savage, like 110 stealth and 6.5 Creed for a good price. Found one a few months ago. Clover and I were looking. Found one for a good price, and I should have, no pun intended, but I should have pulled the trigger, but I didn't. But outside of that, 9mm PCCs are kind of what I am going after right now. Brass or steel case ammo? Do you use steel case ammo or stay away from it? That is from Carolina. I stay away from it except for my AKs. I use Tula steel cased ammo all day, every day, or Wolf steel cased ammo for the AKs all day, every day. Never have a problem. For anything else outside of AKs, I stay away from steel. I always go brass. But yeah, for my AKs, nothing but steel case. It's cheap, and the AKs will chew it up, man. Let's see here. Gary says, "Oh no, so I have the unpopular pistol. I see. Well, damn, guess I lost it." No, like I said, I love SIG, and I think that they're a great company. The 365 is phenomenal. It's just for some reason, I don't know. SIG never has done a lot for me. That's just my personal, maybe the way it looks or the way it feels. I don't really know, but no, I mean, you can't go wrong with 365, man. Virginia says the new military service rifles coming at 6.8. Yeah, they initially, there were two calibers that they were trying to get, and that was the 224 Valkyrie and the 6.5 Creed. And we all know the issues with the 224 Valkyrie with twist rates and not being able to consistently stay accurate out there at 1,000 yards. But really what the military is wanting to do is, the max effective range of the 5.56 with the M16A2 or the M4 now is the max effective range is roughly about 600 yards. The max range is probably 850 yards. So they wanted to be able to push that out and try to get to that 1,000-yard barrier for the M4, or for their, what I would call, not the M4, but for their, standard issue rifle for just basic riflemen for the military. So they thought maybe the 224 Valkyrie, obviously the issues with that. The 6.5 Creed, awesome round. 6.8 came up, and I think basically what happens, I think that once they kind of move past the 2.2, this is to my understanding, I don't know this for a fact, but everything that I've heard and gathered from publications and talked to different people is that the 224 Valkyrie was gone. So then it came down to the 6.5 Creed and the 6.8. And I think they really kind of wanted to go 6.5 Creed. But I think the ballistics for the 6.8 to 1,000 yards, and I think it reached a little bit longer, but they wanted a 1,000-yard rifle for the standard issue rifle. And I think that just the ballistics of the 6.8 just outperformed the 6.5 Creed. I haven't shot it, but that's what I'm guessing. I'm assuming that's the way it is. The great thing about that is those of us that have the 223, 5.56 ARs at home, when this does transition, there should be a pretty massive influx of surplus 5.56 NATO coming into the market. So cheers for us. But no, I haven't shot the 6.8. I have shot the 6.5, like it, and if that 6.8 outperforms the 6.5, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. So, Sincere says, love it. Not sure. I'm so far behind. Gary says, it's a damn nice pistol. Talking about the 365. Absolutely. Sin says, I've always found, what does it say? The 5.56 a bet. Warsaw says, I never was big into Glocks, but a Springfield XDM, I'm all for it. I'll pick Glock any day over Springfield. I'm just saying that I don't mind Springfield, but I mean, I'm not even going to say that Springfield could hold a candle to a Glock. That's just me, though. JMA says, I have a SIG P220 and 45. Change it out for the Springfield. Yeah, like I said, Springfield's got good guns. I mean, they're just, people are hating on them, and I get why they hate on them. But if you're just talking about, the actual gun, Springfield makes good stuff. Have I ever shot a Mosin in 7.62 by 54R? Of course. I actually like the X54R. I don't like saying the whole damn thing. It takes too long. The X54R, yeah, good round. Yeah, I have no problem with it. No problem with it at all. Let's see here. I'm going to get a PMR 30 Friday and check on the CMR. Virgin says 6 hours kind of pricey. I mean, they're kind of pricey, but I mean, you're going to get a good quality firearm. It's not like they're jipping you out of money. SIG and HK are going to be a little bit higher price. You're going to get a good one. I probably would choose an HK over a SIG. Once again, the VP9 is the best feeling gun I've ever held in my hand. This is the HK VP9. But like I said, they're both great ones out there. Whatever you guys like. That's the wonderful thing about the gun industry is everyone can like exactly what they want, and there's something out there for everyone. So, Sin says I think they went 6.8 because it was what they wanted for the new saw and wanted common ammo. Probably. I don't even know what generation the saw is. They had the 240 and the 249. I don't know what the next generation, but they had it in 5.56. So I don't know if that was it. I'm assuming what they're going to try to do is make something like a saw and a duty rifle to be. But from my understanding, and I might be wrong, Sin, you might be 100% right. But my understanding is they wanted the standard issue rifle to be able to reach out to 1,000 and get that extra couple hundred yards of max range before, the 5.56 was about 800 or so. They want to be able to reach out and be able to touch 1,000 with a standard issue rifle. That's my understanding. I might be wrong. You might be 100% correct. So I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything. Let's see here. I like the SAR 9. Oh, yeah. So that's the wonderful thing about the SAR 9 that I got a couple years ago. And wonderful gun. Still shoot it to this day. Love it. But it's basically the love child of the HK VP9 and a Glock 17. The grip, the lower, is basically a VP9. That's why I love the way that thing feels. The slide and everything else, it looks just like a Glock 17. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. That's why I love that gun. Plus, it runs, and it's cheap as hell, too. You get that for about $300. Cheap as hell, great entry-level gun, 9mm and all that, but it is what it is. I really enjoy the VP9, but that SAR 9, it's got the VP9 grip. So, Warsaws, full of questions tonight. If I was really going to buy a handgun for self-defense, if I ever lived in Alaska and traveled on tails, it would be a Desert Eagle and 50. Okay, fantastic. If you're going to live in Alaska and you're going to be out there with the Grizzlies, 50 would do fine. So I'm never going to tell anybody that they're wrong about their choice of self-defense gun. Whatever gets you through the night, whatever makes it best for you. Sure. Let's see here. I get any texts come in yet? You guys know that if you want to ask any questions, you can always text them to the hotline at 530-364-4678. Let's see. I did have one. If you're going to send a text, it doesn't show names and all that. So maybe at the end of it or before you start typing, just let me know who you are. You can go to your screen name. You don't have to give me your real name if you don't want, but your screen name or whatever. Just let me know who it is because I want to call you guys out, but I can't. And if it doesn't say. But anyways, this one says, whoever it was, said, is it worth getting a 223 wild upper or should I just go the standard 5.56? Personal preference. I personally like the 5.56. But that's up to you. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong either way. A lot of people say that the 223 Wilds is a better ballistically than the 5.56. I just happen once again understand that I learned how to shoot in the Marine Corps, and so I learned on an M16A2 with 5.56 NATO, and so that's I kind of know over the years, and I've always had 5.56 rifles. I kind of know how that round's going to perform. Is there better stuff out there? Absolutely. But I know how that round's going to perform. So I know how it's going to do all that. So I like the 5.56. I know that some people say that the 2.23 Wild is better. It's really up to you. Ballistically, it's probably a little bit better, but I know how that 5.56 is going to react and how it's going to perform. And so that's why I stay with 5.56, because that's kind of all I've known. That's what I learned to shoot on. I didn't shoot before going to the Marine Corps. So there you go. Let's see here. What's up, Range? How you doing, man? What would you use if I was going to be in Alaska on bear affiliated trails? I'd be carrying a rifle, bro. I mean, that's just me. I have a sidearm, and I'd probably go 45. I'd probably go some kind of a 45 as a sidearm, but I'd be carrying a rifle, man. That's just me. So whatever. I'm not saying you're wrong. Once again, man, you want a deagle? Get the deagle, baby. Get the deagle and have fun with that. So Ozzy said, since it's got to catch a store before it closes. Right on, brother. Rob out there. What's up, Rob? New York Outcast says, no, just bring slow anti-gunner and save the ammo. That's right. You don't have to outrun the bear. You just got to outrun somebody. The bear will take care of the rest. Just outrun somebody, and you don't have to worry about it. Anyway, Ozzy says, I'm interested in the Ruger PCC 9mm Charger if I could ever find one. You're probably going to have a tough time finding them right now because that is probably one of the hottest things out there. Matter of fact, Lance and I were talking about that yesterday. That is a sexy, sexy, sexy gun. I love that thing. That you know what? Drew asked me earlier that might be my next purchase. If once they become available again, because everyone's trying to buy them right now, I would definitely say that Ruger Charger, the 9mm Charger, that is badass looking. So that very well could be, like I said, that falls into what I was saying. More PCCs. That would probably be one that I would definitely go with. So that does look damn nice. So good call. I forgot about that. But yes, Ozzy, absolutely. Rob says 5.56 is everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere. And we're going back to the 2.23 Wild and all that. But 5.56 everywhere, especially in the next year or two. Maybe if we start seeing some of that surplus from the military contracts come back in, you're going to get it for cheap. So just saying. It's already pretty cheap. Thomas Reese says 454 Casul for bears. There you go. Forsall says 50 puts the bear down. No shit. 50's going to put pretty much anything down. Patriot. What's up, Patriot? Simplify, brother. Patriot out there says, if building new construction, what kind of suggestions for built-ins for firearms, etc., would you suggest? Interesting. You should ask. I've got a text in there, so I'll come back to that one. But interesting you think you should ask. I was doing, if you guys follow me on Instagram and all that, I was last week or 2 weeks ago, I can't remember what it was. Took an extra room that my dad, before he died, we had him in there. And so I made that into my office / studio. And we're painting it and all that. And I've got a dilemma that's a good problem to have, but I'm out of storage for firearms. I've got a safe, a 24 gun safe, and then I've got a cabinet that I've got probably 12 to 16 different firearms in that one. I need to get in their cabinet. I was talking with Clover on the phone, and he was like, is there a closet in that room? And I was like, yeah, it's not like a walk-in closet, but it's bigger than just like a hallway closet. So it's kind of, it's one of those closets. And he goes, make that into a safe, walk-in, basically gun room, and you can do the fireproof stuff on the walls and all sorts of stuff. So that I'm looking to get for the office. I'm looking to get a tactical walls flag. I sent them a message. The one that I want they have is an American flag, but it's a horizontal. You can put a couple guns in. The one that I want, I don't know if they still make it. He's going to check and see if they have anymore. But I want the horizontal, not the vertical, but I want the horizontal flag. The bottom half is you can put an AR or AR pistol, and the upper part you can put a couple handguns. That's what I'm really wanting to get. So Tactical Walls has some really cool stuff. for concealment, decorative pieces, and all that. I would say they also have like the peg board or whatever, no, the peg board, the slot wall that you can hang guns on and all that, Patriot. So depends on if you're wanting to keep them locked up, or you want to display them. But if you've got a closet that you're not going to really use, get a hold of Clover, because he actually did that in one of his closets. He actually got a more of a room than a closet, big walk-in closet, but he made it into storage area, and it's got fireproof and all that. But he did that, so I'm thinking about doing that with that eventually. But great question. Before I get down there, Lance says 223 Wild is an 18-inch and low, 77 grain, not the 55 grain so much. Yep. 402 Outdoors. What's up, homie? Didn't get any notifications. Yeah, I was supposed to go. Well, I don't know why you didn't get a notification. That's YouTube. But I was supposed to go last night, but it was my birthday, so I'm doing it tonight. We're just going to hang out and have a good time and answer questions, which has been having fun. I've really had a good time doing this. I want to start doing this more often. I don't know if I'm going to do it once a month, maybe once every other month. Just do a solo thing where just ask questions and all that. I love this stuff. But let me get back to this text real quick. Nighthawk says, for a bear, the remaining parts we removed as it exceeded the limit size. I don't know what that means. Okay. But Nighthawk sent me a text. I didn't really kind of get it, so I'm not that smart. So Andrew Faulkner's out there. What up, homie? Let's see here. 223 out there. DMR says... Now, Rob out there says, if you're a real man, you can take a bear down with a number 2 pencil. You could, if you can get close enough. I don't want to be close enough to be able to have to do that. Let's see here. Andrew Faulkner's out there. What's up, homie? Let's see here. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Turned big 45. My wife has reminded me. She's older than me, by the way. She turned 45 in November, so she can't say too much, but she keeps reminding me that every second that goes by, I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40 now. So I think age is all in the mind. I still act and try to, act like a 25-year-old. I still mentally think I am 25, but my body tells me otherwise. But I'm in pretty good shape for a 45-year-old and all that. So I don't mind. Age is just a number to me, man. Thank you though. Let's see here. Tailgate Tiger says, Ghost, I lucked into a trade with a guy who had a 48 gun Liberty damage, but couldn't take it with him on his move. Traded AKs and a Taurus 357 for it. I feel like that was a deal. Hell yeah. My other safe is a Liberty safe, and I've got a buddy of mine that sells Liberty safes here in town. And I've even told him, said, look, I don't want to spend $1,200. I'm looking to get like a 40, anywhere 60, a 40 to 48 gun safe, I think would be a perfect size for my next safe. But I don't want to, I know it fits. I don't want to spend like $1,500 on that shit, $1,200, $1,500. So I was like, hey man, like, would you sell any of your display safes, And so, I'm still looking for a deal. It doesn't have to be Liberty. That's just what I have already, and I like it. But it doesn't have to be a Liberty. But man, just safes in general are expensive. And I know they're worth it. They're worth the investment, but man, they're just expensive. And I could do a lot of damage with ammo and guns with $1,200, So, but yeah, you got a hell of a deal if you just did an AK and a Taurus for it. Hell yeah. Yeah. Hand grenade, Nighthawk says. Oh, okay. No damage. There was auto crate. So he got a Liberty safe for an AK and a Taurus. Hell yeah. If that guy has another one, let me know. I'll make him a deal. Not an AKS, an SKS. Okay. SKS and a Taurus. Still a pretty good deal for a 48 gun safe. I think you got a pretty good deal. Mandatory carry. What's up there, brother? Sends a $2 super chat out there. Appreciate it. He says, hashtag keep fighting. Sorry. I'm like, well, damn it. Well, since you give me $2, we'll let you go. No. Thanks for always support Mandatory, and I appreciate you. Yeah, we're not really late. You didn't miss a lot. We're just kind of talking and having a good time. 402 still working. Sounds like we may have be on the downhill slide here in North Dakota. I think we are as well here in Arkansas. From my understanding, they're talking about May 4th being a day that they're going to be able to open up some like the bigger gatherings like churches and movie theaters and stuff like that. But I think starting next week, they're talking about maybe allowing restaurants to open up, maybe on a, not full blown, but restaurants. And a couple of days later, talking about maybe like, different things to where some life is starting to get back to help the economy out. But it looks like the end of April here in Arkansas, beginning of May, if things stay on the same trend right now, that it looks like we could be going towards having a little bit of normalcy left in our life, a little bit of normalcy. Catfish Stalker Outdoors with Captain Greg Olilla. Hello. Holy shit, that's the name. That's awesome. Catfish Stalker Outdoors with Captain Greg Olilla. Fantastic. Fantastic. Buck says May 4th, range day. You damn straight, homie. I could actually probably have a range day now if I wanted to. We've got, I can separate into different bays or something like that. But I've really been hesitant of having a range day with everyone at the club until, I want people to feel comfortable. So as soon as they start opening restaurants and all that stuff up, Buck lives, Grandpa lives about half an hour out, about 40 minutes from him. And he's a member at the club that I'm at. And I want to have a range day. I'm going to have a fun shoot the second that we start opening up restaurants and stuff like that. Because once they open up restaurants, that's kind of, for me, that's kind of like, okay, once restaurants are open, then I think we're probably pretty good, Let's see here. Did I miss something? Just call him Alphabet with a name like that. Yeah, no kidding. That's just an awesome name. Catfish Stalker Outdoors with Captain Greg Olilla. That's just awesome. I love that name. I haven't seen you before because I'm pretty sure I remember that name, but welcome to the show, welcome to the podcast. We usually have guests and all that, but I usually have it on Tuesday nights, but this was my birthday, so I'm just kind of doing a solo kind of live Q&A thing. So welcome to the channel, Catfish. Welcome to the Armed Citizen Podcast. We like to have a good time. So if you got any questions, go for it. Buck says, are you going Friday? Are you going to the range Friday? I was there yesterday. Are you going to the range Friday? If you are, then I might meet you over there. Yeah. What kind of AKs do I have? Tactical or Soviet? One of each. I've got a tactical, the black AKs, rails and all that. And I've got a Soviet style. And then I also have a Zastava, was it M92, I believe, AK pistol. So that's actually my most fun. All my AKs, I love shooting that pistol. It's badass. It makes fireballs from hell and all that stuff. I love the AK pistol. It's my favorite for sure. Let's see here. Nighthawks, don't worry, it will rain on May. No kidding. I mean, it's raining like cats. I'm out there building an ark right now. Goodness gracious. It was 80 yesterday. It was beautiful, but today it's raining like balls. So who goes? Let's see here. Happy birthday. Oh, thanks. Like I said, appreciate you guys. Thank you for, like I said, I got a bunch of text messages and emails, a bunch of Facebook posts and all that. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Let's see here. 402 says, happy birthday. Didn't get a chance to see you. Hey, no worries, bro. You don't worry about that. I appreciate it. JMA says, if you ever make it to Colorado, we need to go shoot. Hell yeah. I'm down to shoot anytime I can get to shoot. If you're ever, I'll put you this way, and Buck knows this, and hopefully Nighthawk gets down pretty soon, and Lance out there knows this. Dude, if you're ever around North Central Arkansas, call me, email me, text me, whatever. We'll go shoot. If I'm available to leave work or whatever, we'll go shoot. I love shooting with people anytime. And if I'm on the road or whatever, absolutely. If I'm going to go take a road trip or whatever, I'll kind of put out there, hey, I'm going through here, here, and here. You want to live around there? I'll bring some guns or whatever, or I'll just shoot yours. Excuse me. But yeah, absolutely, man. I love Colorado. Colorado is actually my favorite place in America. Telluride is my favorite place maybe ever on earth. If I could, my wife is from Okinawa, which is basically the same climate as Hawaii. So she's an island girl and she hates the cold. And so I couldn't get her to move to Colorado because half the year she wouldn't like it. But if people have never been to Colorado in the summertime, hands down the best place in the world to be in the summertime. Phenomenal, beautiful, beautiful. Love Colorado. But yeah, JMA, I'll give you a shout. Rob says, if the ark had two of everything, what did the meat-eating animals eat? Here's the thing. I'm not so sure that I would build an ark for all the animals. Not so sure at all. I'd build an ark for my friends, and I want two of every gun. That's what I'm going to put in the ark. It's two of every gun. I want to make sure that the guns are going to be, they can't reproduce, but damn it, I can have two of everything. And if I have two of everything against the rest of the world, we're good to go. We are good to go. And a ton of ammo. JMA says bring us 338. I think everyone knows that the 338 Lapua, as far as long distance, is the shiznit. That's my, if everyone asks, aside from like mini guns or 50s or a Mark 19 or anything like that, like guns that I could actually get and could afford and all that. I think most people that know me that knows that one day I will own a Macmillan 338 Lapua. That's just like the dream long range gun for me. Can't afford it. Don't have anywhere to shoot it right now. Don't have anything that, shooting a 338 Lapua at 300 yards it's just terrible. It's like putting a NASCAR in like the circle drive at a elementary school, a NASCAR car out there. It's just, there's no reason. One day, I'm definitely going to get me a 338 Lapua though, for show. Let's see here. I got the text coming in. Let's see who this is from. Okay, that's not for the show. That's just a text. Quit shadow banning my comment. I'm not shadow banning anything. He says that YouTube is shadow banning my comments. I don't know if they are or not. Buck says, great time shoot with ghosts. We have a good time. I like to have a good time. We keep it safe, but we'll have a good time. We'll laugh around and it's awesome. New York says, save me a seat. Come on, brother. Come on. Let's do this. We need to have like a shoot. I'm not going to be like Eric and Iraq Ready, that does their own shoot just to have people praise me and love me. But I would love to have a fun shoot somewhere, Tulsa, maybe for Wanamaker, and we talked about it, but just get people together and have a good time. So Nighthawk says, Ghost, that's not an arc, that's a destroyer. True. Very, very true. Thoughts on the Petra 300 Win Mag? Don't know. No experience. Anything equivalent? How about I Google it? I'll find out. Anyone else knows that? Petra 300. Oops. 300 Win Mag. It's 22-inch barrel. Is the Ferrari of the Magnum semi-auto class. Falcor Defense Petra 300 Win. Don't know. I've never even seen it before. So I anything that I say would just be completely smoke out of my ass. I have no idea. I've never even seen one before, so I don't know. Now you're catching on night. Oh, okay. Yeah. Me and a guy have land in Elk Mountain long range all day. Oh, I don't hunt. Not that I'm against, I just don't hunt. But I would love, I really, really have enjoyed my experience with long range. Went down to Texas last year, me and Clover and his wife, and Rod and Shelley from the Gun Cleaners. went down to Charlie Melton's place, and I was hitting 1,000 yards with literally a 35-mile-an-hour wind. But I never really done much long range before that. And I really enjoy, I love math. I'm very good at math. I've always been really good at math. And I think that the reason why I like the long range is, one, you have to think about it with all the calculations and the holds and all that. But more importantly, it's something that was unfamiliar to me. And I like challenging myself. I like learning new things and all that. So I would love to, eventually I would love to get into some long range precision competition. I would love that, but I've got to get a rifle first, but I just, haven't. It is what it is. The USS Ghost Tactical. Hell yeah. I'm all in. I might have to name my Hummer that, USS Ghost. Warsaw says, got to head out. Also, happy birthday. Thanks, Warsaw. Appreciate you, brother. Be safe out there. New York says the pirates would run when they saw a flag. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Any thoughts on the IWI Galil Ace? Nope. Don't have any thoughts on it. Let's see the Galil Ace. I want to say a buddy of mine has one. I want to say that he does. I might need to get that and shoot it. I've heard great things about the Galil. It's kind of one of those, you're talking about the tactical AKs. Some people don't like IWI. Some people love IWI. I've heard nothing but really good things about the Galil, the Ace. If you're looking for that kind of tactical AK, modern sporting rifle AK that you could modularly put your sights on and kind of make it like an AR, but shoot the X39, 100%. I have not shot one, but like I said, I think a buddy of mine has one and loves it. But I've never heard anyone say anything bad about it, except for people that just hate on IWI. Take that for what it's worth. So, oh no, we just go shooting. What? Oh yeah, well, maybe elk hunting. Yeah, I don't hunt, but that wouldn't bother me if you did. I mean, I'm the guy. Okay, so when it comes to hunting, I'm all for hunting. Love it. Do your thing. I have no desire in this world to wake up at dark 30 anymore to go stand out in the freezing ass cold in water or wherever in a fucking tree to shoot something. Got no desire to do that. I'll go to deer camp or to duck club. I'll go with you. I'll be the one that sleeps in a little bit, but I'll be the one making breakfast. When you get back, I'll cook for you. I'll drink and play cards and eat steaks all weekend long with you. I just have no desire to get up at dark 30 anymore to go stand the freezing ass cold. Got no desire to do it. Just for clarification, I had a buddy show me one once, but it's way too expensive. The Petra you're talking about, maybe? Okay. Buck says vet shooting range here in Arkansas. It's 800, 900 yards range. Think it's in Bald Knob. Yeah, and it's new from what I understand. I got an email from the guys, and I was telling Clover about this not too long ago. I got an email from one of the guys that's doing that, and it's in Bald Knob. I don't know. It might be open now, but when I got this a couple of months ago, they were, saying, hey, if I ever want to come out and reach out to 800, they didn't say it went on 9, they said it was 800. Reach out to 800, let them know I'm welcome anytime to do that. And it is in Bald Knob. And I don't know if it's open yet or not, or if it's getting ready to be. I think it might already be, but yeah, it does reach out to 800, and that's only 45, 50 minutes for me. So before I had to go like 2.5 hours down south past Hot Springs to get out that far. But yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be 45 minutes from me to get there. We need to meet up in Bald Knob if you want to go shoot. Range says he's got to go. Happy birthday. Stay safe, healthy. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, be safe out there and all that. We're going to kick this off here in a few minutes. And once I see that Night Straight goes live, then, it's Wednesday. So he's not going live. I'll stick around for a few more minutes. If all people have any questions and all that, we'll continue to talk and If not, then we will get the hell out of here. But I've enjoyed it. But yeah, appreciate you. You don't go hunting on Elk Mountains. It's just called Elk Mountain. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you said I have elk, and then you have a long range as well. So Elk Mountain is a mountain range. Okay, it's just what I do long range shooting. I just saw elk. Once again, dude, I eat crayons for lunch. So yeah, I misread your initial statement. So it's called Elk Mountain. Gotcha. Yeah, I'd love to, man. If I'm ever out in Colorado, I'm definitely going to hook up with you and go shoot for sure. Patriot says, got to run. Happy birthday again, bro. Super Fidelis, brother. Appreciate you. And I almost told his name, but thanks, Patriot. Appreciate you, buddy. So let's see. I'm gonna check the text messages, see if we got anything else. Anybody have any more questions for me or anything like that? We can answer them. If not, then we'll kind of get out of here. Let you guys go have the rest of your night to do whatever the hell you want to do. But excuse me, I just give everybody the corona. My corona. So yeah, we did I'm trying to think of anything we've done. I tell you what, I want to say this out there because we've got a lot of new subs in the last few months. We've actually doubled since SHOT Show. We went to SHOT Show with about, 3,200 subs, and we're 6,700 subs since January. So we've doubled our size since January. So I appreciate everybody doing that. It's awesome. But what that means is there's probably more people and newer people coming to the show, coming to the podcast and stuff like that, which is awesome. So thank you. And if you guys have any questions about, my background or whatever, you can email me or text them or whatever. And I'm an open book. So my background was non-existent with firearms until I was 19 and joined the Marine Corps. So it is what it is. What about hunting hogs in the evening? Never done it. I've never hunted anything. Never hunted any animals in my life. So, yeah, Jason Stewart, what's up, brother? It's a great show. I didn't even know Jay was out there. Was he saying something out there? Did I just completely miss JS? I might have. I apologize. What's up, JS? Blue crayons taste like blueberries. If they did they be my favorite crayon? But they don't. My favorite crayons are the grape ones. But if the blue ones did taste like blueberries, that would give the grape ones a run for the monies. Just saying. Is that my personal line? The one down below? No, that is my business line. I don't give my personal one out until I've actually met you in person. No offense, but that's my business line, and I'll get that call. It's just not my personal number. No, but you can reach me on that, and I'll answer that number if I'm available. But that's not my personal cell. No. It sounds crazy. I know it's weird. I don't want to be that guy, but there's a part of my private life that I keep private, and I don't give out my personal cell number to people until I've actually met you. And once I've met you and we're cool and all that, then sure. But until then, that's just one of the things I have to protect my family. Let's be honest. There's some weird people out there, just saying. So, not saying you're one, you're obviously a Marine. So you go a little bit higher on the pedestal for me, but no, that is not my personal, that's my business line. If we ever do meet, I'll give you my personal cell. How about that? But no, that is not my personal cell. Lots of nuts. It's better to play with it. So, like I said, and I don't think I'd have a problem with any people that I'm not big enough to have the weirdos out there, so I could probably trust everyone that I've known through YouTube and all that. I don't. And I kind of did that for my wife. My daughter is not living with us anymore. So it's one of those things where I don't have to worry about her. But with my wife, it's just one of those things that I want to keep certain parts of my life private. And that's my life. And so I don't bring her on camera. She doesn't want that. But as far as personal numbers and all that, I just one of those things. I got to meet you in person and all that stuff. So yeah. Andrew says he's very weird. You are very weird, but you're a good kind of a weird. Let's see here. I'll shoot shoot you a text. Maybe just hold on. Yeah, I'll put the number in my phone, and I can text you from my business number as well. So, if you get a text from that number, it's me. I'm just not going to give you my cell phone number. But I think this might be you. Nope, this is not. This is from Midnight Range. He said, "Oh yeah, some weirdos have your number." Yeah, I shouldn't have given him my damn number. He's a weirdo. Let's see. Rob says the last thing you need is some troll bugging you on the phone all day. Right. So here's the thing. My personal cell, I don't know if you guys are like this, but between what they call marketing calls and spam calls and all that, I don't answer my phone unless your name is plugged in my contacts. And so it's just one of those things that's right, op security. I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. It's nothing against you. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't answer the phone unless your number is programmed in my phone and it has your name and all that. And so, if you happen to get a hold of my cell phone number and you call me or text me and your name's not on my phone, I'm not going to answer anyways. So it's just one of those things that a little OPSEC is never a bad thing. But no, anyways, guys, it's a little after 8. We've been going for an hour and 6 minutes, hour and 7. Had a great time. It went by fast. Like I said, I just want to do this because I missed last night's show, but every now and then, about once every 2 months or 6 weeks or so, I enjoy just kind of one-on-one talk with you get to let you get to know me and me get to know you and ask questions. Not that, you give a shit what I think, but if you have stuff, Snob says, "Oh, that's why you never answer when I call." Shh. Yeah, something like that. You don't call, you text. I do a lot of texting. I like talking on the phone. Dial 1-900 mix like chicka. Yeah, boy. Yeah, what's up, Toby? Toby comes on right as we're getting ready to leave. But yeah, Jason says I sold your number to the telemarketer. No, so that was you some bitch. Now, I think I've won probably 27 free cruises in the last couple months. Like, hi, you've won a free cruise. Really? I'm going to start collecting that some. I'm going to, you know what? Fantastic. Send my tickets. Although I don't want to go on a cruise right now. I think that the cruise, I want to say that the whole cruise industry is probably getting ready to have a major downfall. Toby says he's failed at timing. You have for a long time. No, like I said, I did this tonight because I missed last night for the birthday, and I just came on, did a one-on-one thing, just kind of hanging out, and let people ask questions and all that. So you didn't miss anything, Toby. I'm not the most exciting guy. I'm not the most knowledgeable guy. I just sat here and kind of talked for an hour, but we had a good time. Snob says texting is better than calling. For the most part, it is. If I know it's going to be a conversation instead of just like text, God bless. Now everyone's. Oh, right on, bro. Got your number. Semper Fi, bro. Got your number. Thanks, man. But if it's going to be a conversation, then I like talking because I hate having like a conversation and you're just thumbs getting cramps and shit. But yeah, I'll text unless it's going to be a conversation. Then I like talking on the phone. Travis says, "Hey, Toby had an awesome show last week about situation." Yeah, he did. I went back and watched that. It was fantastic. Toby's putting some good stuff out there. Go check out Toby with Mining Ridge Armory out there. But Toby's also, I met him through Gear Report, and great contributor to Gear Report, and great guy, good friend. So Nighthawk says, "Ghost, you gave me the number to some bar. You're kidding. I would have never have done that." No, I don't give. I don't think if I give you, I don't know if I give you my number or not. I know we emailed back and forth, but I don't know if I've given you my number or not. I will when we meet because you only live about an hour and a half from me, 2 hours at the most. People are people even online. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I got no problem with people. It's just one of those things that I'm not going to give my personal number out. unless I know you. That's just the way it is. And I've had people actually get mad at me. Oh, you think you're too big to give your... No, I'm not too big. It's just my private number, man. I'll give this number out, but I'm not going to give you my personal number. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Toby says, bring the 308 down here so me and Ghost... Oh, hell yeah. Bring that 308 down here. Bring that bitch down here. Me and Buck will have fun shooting it. Let's see here. I don't like people, so I don't talk to anyone. Well, no one likes you either, Snob. So that's why I guess we always text. Now, like I said, I prefer texting unless it's going to be a conversation. Then yeah, I'll call because I just don't want to go through that hassle of texting and conversation. JMA says 6 of us are going out tomorrow to our land that, oh crap, we're just going to light it up. So excited. First time I've been out in the house in weeks. Light it up, brother. Yes. I don't want to hear ceasefire at all. Just go. The range is hot until you leave. Absolutely. Toby says he lapped the mounts, locked down the scope, and have laser bore sighted it. Still have to do the other magic to it. But you're on the... I mean, it sounds like you're ready to go. It sounds like you're ready to go shoot the thing. So I want to see pictures and video of it. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Toby. We need to have a day with all of us. We do. Outside of Eric's thing, I don't have any, I've had an invitation the last couple of years to go to Eric's thing. I think you've been, but I have no desire to go to Eric's thing. I don't want to go somewhere to shoot guns that I've probably already shot and pat and jerk off Eric. I don't give a shit. So, but we need to have a fun shoot, a range day of just having fun. No strings attached. Just have a good time. Let's see here. He's the number to the bar. He pulled a classic chick move on you. Yeah, buddy. DMR says, happy birthday. Stay frosty. You too, brother. Be safe out there. Ready to sight for sure. JMA, happy birthday. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Okay, JS and Snubber getting ready to have fun. All right, guys. Like I said, been going about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 12 minutes. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't bore you guys. I hope I didn't waste an hour or 12 minutes. Had fun. What's up, Mystic? Perfect timing, sweetheart. But yeah, thanks. Like I said, thanks for all the birthday wishes yesterday. It was great. Hank and Johnny gave me a little shout out on my birthday today on Hank's show. That was kind of funny. But that was nice. But yeah, thank everyone. And this was just a fun little chat to talk and have a good time. So guys, we will see you next Tuesday on the live show. Be looking for a couple of videos to drop in the next week or so, maybe before that. But we'll definitely see you next Tuesday at 7 Central, the real time zone, 8 Eastern and all that. And I got 2 years on Andrew, so it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for everyone for joining in live. If you're joining in replay, hope we haven't bored you. Ask questions in the comment section below, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Super Fi.